Everybody, Pennsyltucky Trapper. I'm out on the line, and the other day I put up a hay set video and came out. It has been a week and a half of hard freeze. So I set that up just in the hay and just so grass shavings and that, and I got a little bit of snow on it, and it was just hard freeze. I never touched it, just let it sit out. The farmer here was checking it every morning for me, and anyways, I'm gonna walk down. I'll show you the old hay set. It's just one of them tried and true sets. It just keeps on working. So even in harsh freeze, it just works. So I'll get it turned around. We'll go look at the pretty red. But this red was well, he was pretty bold. He moved it quite a bit here. You can see how far he went. Drug it down here about 15. No, probably say about 20 or 25 feet. Oh boy, that's a hefty male. That's probably why he got so far. But I'll go ahead and get the camera flipped around. We'll dispatch him here. And for those of you that aren't into trapping, you don't understand the terminology. When I say dispatch, that means I'm about to club him on the head and kill him in some way. Some people shoot them. They do them all different ways. But if you're new to my channel and you haven't seen this yet, consider yourself warned. All right, we do kill animals, and there's real shock factor to whenever things die. That's not my fault. God designed it that way. I'll do a little sermon with you sometime if you want, but simply put, when God killed animals to clothe Adam and Eve, you best believe that Adam and Eve were shocked. That's in there by design. It makes us ponder life and death. That's not from me. It's not me being insensitive. That's just something planted in us from God. So I'm going to do that now. If that offends you or it's just too much of a shock, just go find another video. It's cute cats. Put that in. That usually brings up some good ones too. All right, so big old male fox. We're going to take care of him now. Just testing to see what his range is, how much he can move. He's got both feet. Oh, I'll have to show you. He's got 3 feet in 2 traps. So he's stuck. He's not going anywhere. So get a good angle. So he can't really move any further than that, I don't think. So it's like an old fella. So yeah, he's pinned up real good there. So shouldn't be much of a problem. All right. Settle. So I'm trying to bump him on the nose is what it is. Knocks him out. Yeah, I know. That's it. Get one more for good measure. Now he's just knocked out. Not dead. Don't stop there. So I'm compressing his lungs, so I'm expelling the air from his body. He's unconscious, and now I'm taking his oxygen away, and he'll expire in just a few seconds. All right, so once again, a little bit of shock factor when things die. It's just that way. I'll show you what I was talking about, the triple pad catch. Not sure I've ever had that before. It's cool. All right, here we go. So what he had is, so that's my drag. I got these are just Duke 1 3/4, which I'm a big fan of. I think they're good traps, especially for the money. I just have them fence stapled to the drag, and I had 2 of them on here. And you can see that every single one of these traps probably would have caught him. Even this just fraction of a pad catch, he'd probably still been here waiting for me. And that one's, of course, a deep touch. We like to see the claws still touching the pan. And that one, again, that one's plenty deep enough. Now, you can see he got to working pretty good there. So our traps don't usually rip through the skin and the meat, so it usually doesn't bleed. But when they get to carrying on, you know, some animals are more apt to thrash around. And, well, when there's paw damage, it's usually not the trapper. It can be. But usually it's the animal being crazy. But anyways, that's it. Got a double catch on that one. That's something that the hay set is known to do. And you can see that we just went, that's where I had it set on this little water bar. This water bar is just a subtle little roll on the field there to help break the water as it's flowing down. That's an erosion thing that the farmers do to control. So that's it. We got a red fox this morning. We're super stoked about it. And that's the hay set. Just a wonderful set. If you're not making it a part of your late season trapping, as a part of your trapping tricks, and you know, in that bag of sets that just function and work in the deep freeze, you got to learn the hay set. You got to make it work for you. It certainly has worked for thousands and thousands of trappers before you and me. So that's it. Got a pretty little red. So I'm gonna get them back to the shed and we'll do what we do. Put them on a board and send them off to auction. Super stoked this morning.